Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
Back to talk the most dysfunctional show of the summer. We are talking 90 Day Fiancé the other way, season 6, episode 5, High Infidelity. Make sure you like and subscribe to your TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of your TLC coverage, your ABC coverage, your Netflix coverage, your reality TV up and down coverage. Make sure you comment below of who you think the biggest scumbags of this season are. Let us know what other shows you're watching, other shows you'd love us to cover. Brian, the show never disappoints. It never disappoints. Every week we just get a little. They do a very good job on this show of not giving you everything, right? Every week we just get a little more layer deeper of oh no. So frankly, that applies to all of them this week.
Yeah.
As always, I'm gonna let you pick your poison. Who do you want to start with?
Let's do chronologically. I have Corona arriving in Iceland just because it's kind of it's not like super not as juicy as
No,
the other good ones.
Uh, Corona quickly, not super juicy. She, I feel bad for her, man, but she's just giving up this midwife thing. I do think she's gonna really quickly realize that, like, hey, not only is this guy not cleaned out a closet for you, he's not planning out marriage proposal right now. He's just kind of chilling, and I don't blame the guy really, but I never really feel bad for people,
You can't on
and
the show.
I don't really feel she made her own call, but I feel regret for her decision.
Right. Like you would think somebody with her like education level that would kind of be better at thinking about like, hey, is this a good idea? Like you gotta we didn't see her today, but Statler, like that's the level of the thinking that kind of Corona you would expect from somebody like Statler. But Corona, I agree. Like I don't feel bad for her, but like again, she's throwing away a pretty good career. Wasted time too with what she was like. She can't just go back and get it immediately. She's gonna have to go through the process again. They might not even deny it. Like, hey, why did you leave to go hang out in Iceland with a dude that plays D&D?
Yeah, and again, I don't think this guy is a bad dude or anything. I just think, sure, come move, but there's no promises made. We've seen things
Right.
like that said in the trailer, him even maybe suggesting that they've already been moving too fast. And out of anybody we'll be talking about, they're moving almost the slowest, maybe besides the van crew, but there's just something we're missing here, right? It's something she's like not saying, and
Yeah.
I don't want to generalize. I think everybody on this show's got some form of trauma, right? But there's just one and plus one doesn't equal three here,
Yeah.
and
We'll find out, I'm sure, by like
I
episode
can
11.
see all the other ones why they're doing it, right? A lot
Yeah.
of them don't really seem like it's got a lot of other options and stuff. She's the exact opposite. She's got a lot. The world is kind of her oyster,
Right.
and to just want to go and do that. And she's not super young. She's 30, dude. So I don't, again, I just, my,
Well,
my, my grace period of making that call, I just feel like it's just not the right call.
I agree. I don't understand it. I don't think it's going to work out. But again, this is one of those ones I think they're going to not show us a ton because I don't think there's that much. It's the
Yeah.
same kind of with the Statler and Dempsey. I feel like those are going to end really a lot quicker. So they kind of space those out.
Yeah. I get you. You want to move over to Shekinah and,
We can. I think that was like probably the best information I thought of the episode just because finding out that Sarper was fat is very funny to me.
it's funny, and then again, I kind of just rolled my eyes because it's just so stereotypical. It's a such a cliche. I was chubby in high school, or I was a skinny kid, and now
Yeah.
I'm big, and so now I can get all the girls. And my father didn't value women, and that's why I don't. They told me not to trust women. That's why I don't trust women. And also, let's talk about enabler of the year. That sister is a ride or die,
Yeah.
but man, not like a ride or die for that guy. He's not a good dude.
Well, I think her name is Futson. F-U-T. Her spelling was Futsun. It was that.
It's more like fucks. It's more like fuck it. That's how she's like.
Yeah, right.
Let's be called fuck it from now on.
Yeah, yeah, she
Like
is
you're
right.
just like, no, they're all wrong.
Yeah, yeah, she's like his echo. Yeah, when he was just like, I had one girlfriend. It was one bad girlfriend, like turned him loose, is really what it was, and it's crazy. It's also I just really enjoyed seeing what he used to look like compared to what he looks like now, like with all the like whatever he's
He
doing to his
looks like
face,
an
whatever
IT guy.
he does, yeah. He also looks like he's like he's an older dude, and he still looked way older back there. But I mean, I guess that's. And I also just love that like this is the dancers always come over to him, and like of course she's like
But he literally had dollar bills and was like putting it out like and he's like it's tradition.
it is
And
tradition.
she again, the sister's like handing him the
Yeah,
bills.
she just opens her wallet up. It's like this. I have my water here. She's like, he just opens it up like this. Like, hey,
Very
here you go.
it's like this chick. Now, my wife, oh, this is the best. Emily actually watched it with me tonight. This is she was like, she hasn't been into like a lot of the shows that have been on recently where like you can't keep up with 900 episodes of Love Island. So right. So bless her, she's like, I'll watch 90 Day Fiance with you. That's one I can start watching with you. So I'm literally, and I think it's when I'm gonna start doing TikToks of. I swear I was like Charlie and like Always Sunny, and I'm like explaining, I'm like
Yeah.
whiteboarding.
How
All
much?
right, so here's Elevator Man, and or here's Shekinah. She's dating this guy. He not only has a bottle collection of all the chicks he slept with, he has a tally mark system in a book, kind of like Tom Riddle's diary. She said that you have to get rid of both of these things, or I'm not moving over to Turkey. She now moved over to Turkey and brought her dog. He has not gotten rid of any of these things and now found out that she's got a sister. He's got a sister who is literally going to stonewall any attempt you make at having any criticism of him. And you already got one girl coming out of the woodwork. They are. I hope this whole season, this should be a running gag of every episode. This is a new
It's an
chick,
interview. It's like what's it? Who's the chick that was married to Will Smith?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Or is it what do they call it? Like
Red
Red
Table
Table
Talk.
Talks? Yeah, Red Table Talks. It's like that. I just love it. Oh, I dated him for 3 to 4 months. He told me I loved you, and she's like, "You can't tell, but I'm very angry right now. I control my emotions very well."
It's
Okay.
called Botox.
Yeah,
Go
right.
out
Yeah,
of here.
exactly. I can't move my
Ocean.
features on my face anymore. Nora. Thanks, Nora.
I do love I think 90 Day Fiance has some kind of a deal with that translator, that little translator box they all
Yeah, she's
use.
like, hold
Like
on, let's do this. Like it's like she already had it. But I
the
mean, I
high
love to
drama
use it.
of waiting for the translator to translate is very funny to me.
I know,
Um,
I know.
especially and we'll get to our boy very briefly. Let's move over to China.
Josh, yeah.
Josh getting his ears carved out and having her just be chirping in his ear. It's just so funny. She treats him like a little boy, but like I talked about little kernels of information and layers. He's been playing it up like he's Mr. Sweet and she's Mr. Mean. Now she's starting to let out he's been very accusatory of her cheating or talking
Yeah,
to,
that's
and
the
we are seeing this.
trailer.
Oh, these are the guys that you play with, and it's like this, bro, put your drone away, put your car away. You already are not allowed to work. You're already in such a
Disadvantage. Yeah.
disadvantaged position here. You're already so infantile in this relationship, and you cannot also be jealous. Like,
That's the trailer for next week, right? That's
yeah,
yeah, okay. Because
playing like whatever is a badminton or whatever.
who knows what they're playing? It's gonna be funny to
I
watch.
think it was badminton.
I think you're not in love with me. You just love me. I was like, oh boy, man.
Dog, are you
No wonder she gets pissed
nuts?
off.
Like,
No wonder she gets pissed off
she
with her brother.
built an elevator in her house
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. I there was one funny line when he's like, how much time do we have in this room? And he wanted to have sex, and he was like, happy ending. Just and that was a funny.
Racist bastard.
Yeah, that was no. I think it was also just a language barrier, but it was
I
just
know, but
really
it's
funny
funny.
the way it like went out.
Um,
His eyes are always bugging out. You notice that?
he's a weirdo. He
Yeah,
reminds me of like a middle school science teacher or like a substitute driving
yeah,
coach.
yeah.
Like that. He's gonna end up. That's not gonna last. Actually, that one probably will last. It'll be weird, and he'll deal, and she'll like it. She'll complain, but like for some reason, that one seems like it'll
Yeah. And I
last.
just also think the wedding thing where she's like, I don't want to have a Chinese wedding. Again, I think it's the language barrier or mess ups.
I
The app, like you said, doesn't always translate exactly how it is, especially with Chinese and Korean. I remember from the oldest
I'm
90 Day, it's always changing words around.
I'm interested that you took that side because I that was another one of the things to me that was like maybe another red flag with him that
It
like
could be a
he
red flag. I just
may
don't know.
be gaslighting. He may have been gaslighting us the first like 4 weeks about how much of a powerless he's been.
No,
And so,
yeah,
yeah,
I
hey,
agree with that.
hey, like you may not be able to control her building that $500,000 house, but you also don't need to do the $20,000 wedding then, right, bro? Like you, it's
Right.
this guy's obviously never one been married before or two.
No, he has been married. He's been married multiple times.
He's well, I will revise my
Well,
statement and then I tell why he's divorced multiple
so,
times. He's an
going
idiot.
to going to what you said, I just have watched so much of the show that I need to see actual receipts and evidence to believe
Yeah, I
anybody.
agree.
'Cause I think all these people, like you said, are shady and shifty. So like we can't trust anything anybody says. So I'm just putting up out there like, hey, maybe it is the barrier, but there also could be he could be wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I mean, she said she was bankrupt, and again, that's just a language barrier that she just is like probably not cashing her paycheck to this week or something. Like it's just different.
Uh, So now people may be watching and they're kind of like, why wouldn't you start with my boy, with my least favorite person? Is that like not but
James,
yeah, James, aka Elevator Boy.
banana
Uh
man.
dude, they the layers of cruelty they show to their respective families and lack of respect
Yeah,
they show to their
it's terrible.
respective families. She made her parents out to sound before we've met them to be these rigid, mean, very hardcore Eastern family value stuff, and they seem super sweet. They have multiple kids and they want them to live their lives. And yeah, they don't have much, but they're happy their kids are doing what they're doing. And when they she actively is lying to them. Now she's not only telling everyone that she's on vacation, that James is coming on vacation. Like they have nothing, dude. Like what? And
Yeah,
you're gonna actually siphon from these people?
it's brutal. It really is. Again, it just goes back to everyone's a scumbag. It's just it's happy to see how the banana chips were made, but not happy to see how terrible she's treating. Like the mom's like, no one lives near me. Like I'm sad too. Like it's just you're gonna
Yeah, and guess
bring all
what?
this stuff on and
If you're
steal
the
the show.
youngest and you're supposed to be taking care of them, you could have taken care of them much better by staying in America and just sending
You're
them
just sending
money.
them money. Yep. Yep.
That's what they thought you were going to be doing. That's why they were so happy for you. And they're like reassuring her about him and stuff. And meanwhile, this kid is on like plane, train, automobile to get there, and he is going to literally be on a concrete floor.
He might as well sell shower curtain, like whatever. Isn't that what he sells? Shower curtain rings? Isn't that what John Candy? You just referenced a great movie. I'm pretty sure John Candy sell is like a
Yeah,
traveling
yeah, 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 no, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
shower curtain ring salesman.
I was
Oh,
like,
look
yeah,
at the
no, he was
banana
the
chips.
elevator boy.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, dude, it's terrible. They're
I
bad people.
again having to catch my wife up on the first 4 episodes and having to describe how this guy has not once but twice destroyed his family's trust in business is
So
so
bad.
brutal.
So
And
bad.
you know what? He deserves it. The
Yeah.
problem is that those other both sets of parents here do not like they would have all been better off with something just oh these people they're just bad, man. These two are just
Mhm,
they're
mhm.
cowards. They're just absolute cowards.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how the reunion, the cast members like react to them just kind of blowing up their family spots, like and him doing it before.
The
It will come up.
reunions
It
on
will
this show
100% come
do
up.
that best, like the cast members calling each other
Yeah,
out
they
on it.
usually do that. They love to throw stones in glass houses, but they will bring up stuff that's like that because the host is kind of like a robot. But
It's gonna be literally like Turkey Boy, like calling someone out for being a
probably
scumbag.
would.
Like
He's probably making it. Somebody will make a great point. They're just
he'll
like that's
make a great point, but then people are like, bro, you have a
I
bottom
know.
question.
Yeah, that's the fun thing. I love the reunions of the show. Like I'm already can't wait to get there. We guess we're so far away, but I can't wait.
48 episodes ago, but we'll get there. This is gonna literally that reunion is gonna air like
It might be
Christmas.
like 2025 by the time that.
It's gonna literally be. We're gonna be New Year's. It's gonna be our New Year's episode. Is gonna be us
Right,
reviewing the 90 Day Fiance reunion part 7.
right, right.
I would rather them just do like a 20 episode reunion. Like,
Same, man. I could get down with so much reunion talk on these shows.
uh, overall, though, look, this show never disappoints.
Mm,
Ads, ads, ads. So I am looking forward to next week.
same.
Make sure everyone, like I said, like, subscribe. We are covering a bunch of different shows: ABC Reality, Bachelorette, Claim to Fame. We just finished up Love Island. Some other shows coming in August. Check out our friends over at the Strat Chat podcast. They are covering the, Big Brother right now, and they are doing a really great job of it. They are also covering Claim to Fame like we are. They do cover it a little bit later, but their episodes are live. So if you want to go interact with them live, since we're not interacting with you live, we're
No,
not going to.
no,
Uh, just sorry, it's not
not
going to.
yet.
Not yet. We will open up them donations, and if you send like $20, we'll go live.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's a little goal to start. You know what I mean? Small, like $20. We'll do like a 15-minute live. I'll have my cat. I'll have for $100. I will show my baby's face on camera.
There you
For
go.
1,000, we will start sending photos. Okay.
No, 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 no.
I will start sending you feet pics at 500.
Like a game worn jersey, like a
Game board, yeah. I will send you the short sleeve Gap hoodie that I wore for my review of not only this, but the Bachelorette, where I make fun of men for being sissies. So
Right.
yeah, there's a lot of memorabilia there. I'll get Kevin this if you're an old OG fan. I'll get Kevin to send you a lock of his hair. If you
What he
if you
hung up a
get to
tacky?
yeah, if you get yeah, hell yeah, if you get but seriously, we do appreciate you guys. We will be back next week. Check us out, comment, let us know who you think the worst of the worst are. But until next week, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.